JPU, Jamaica, politics uncovered. One people, one team, one vision. Jamaica, we say. Jingle. Jamaica politics uncovered, JPU on the scene. Carrying the facts, keeping people informed and clean.
JPU stands strong. Oh yes, we're standing strong.
JPU with Jamaica every day.
Stronger Jamaica
2026,
building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team,
One vision, we say.
JPU with Jamaica
Every day.
stronger Jamaica
2026,
building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team,
One vision, we say.
JPU with Jamaica
Every day. Real news on time, helping Jamaica plan.
Together we rise, one heart, one land,
One JPU. Jamaica, we say.
Hello, guys. Welcome back. Let me know if you can hear, and then we'll get started. Thank you so much for joining another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. It is Friday night. This is a pre-Valentine's broadcast. So happy pre-Valentine's to all of you. You see, I'm wearing my red to represent. All right, let me know if you can hear, and then we'll get started. Welcome back, moderators. Thank you for joining. Just give me a yes for the audio in the chat. Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, guys, thank you for joining. No, how are we doing? It is Friday night. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to come and join the chat here. If you don't celebrate Valentine's in the chat, let me know. Let me see which one I want to don't say Valentine's. Because I know some people stay, Nobody spoil it, okay? All right, good. So, want to know why we're here tonight? Because let us face it, all day this week, what's been trending? Who's been trending? Damion Crawford, Peter Bunting. There is a rift. Mark Golan for step down. There needs to be an internal election. The party needs re-energizing after losing an election. People need to mend fences. Everybody need to come together. That is the topic. That is the discussion the whole week in the political arena. And then them come now say, them are demote the dread. Big announcement in a parliament. We are going to take off a dread name and put on Alfred Dawes' name. I try style the dread. So, guys, how did you all like the ceremonial opening of the parliament? It was great, right? Anyway, make we discuss it. May I open the phone lines in a little while? But first, I want to know, you guys in the chat tell me if you don't believe that Damion Crawford can re-energize the People's National Party. The PNP has not won an election in 14 years, and they just lost an election in 2025. So yes, absolutely 100% sure the PNP needs re-energizing big time. To not have won an election in that long, yeah, you need some serious re-energization. All right. One of our subscribers says, my mom died on that Friday. I'm so sorry to hear that. My condolences to you and your family. All right, guys. Let me know what you think. And guys, Valentine's Day, uno can tap up a super chat over here tonight, No, me not come out here and stress, because some people live, uno can go panic or watch without them stressing out about super chat every minute. You understand? I want to guarantee a good program over here, whether it is Valentine's or not. I'm just saying. Anyway, thank you, Dottie Scorpion. Thank you. Damion Crawford are re-energizing the PNP. Uno think it is possible? I don't know. I mean, I've been thinking about it this evening. And I'm saying, Damion Crawford cannot, cannot survive in the PNP without establishing that he has a strong base and he has talented people around him. That's the first thing. Because you know that within the PNP of today, you are going to have a group of people who are always there to play the sabotage role. And that is a terrible organization to be a member of, right? To be there just to sabotage. And with the influence of the Rise United and Peter Bunting them, Damion Crawford, just like Lisa Hanna, would not have been able to lead the PNP successfully without being sabotaged, right? And in order to fight that sabotage energy, what you have to do is make sure that you outnumber, that you outpace, that you outwork, and you outdo the saboteurs. And you are willing and fast to not just call out the saboteurs among you, but to expel them. Yes, to expel them as the leader, expel them from the party. So, this thing here about wanting leadership, it is not it is not easy. It is not just saying, okay, I'm the president now. No, man, you're gonna need, first and foremost, as your foot touch the ground, first and foremost, you're gonna need to focus solely on how you can protect yourself within the organization from the organization, if you understand what I mean, guys. Um, Thank you for the super chat, Andrea Morris. Andrea Morris, thank you for the super chat. Big up yourself. So let me see your comments. Crawford is overrated. He is mentally derailed. Oh God, man, that's harsh. Why do you say that? Jamaican for life, really? Why you say that? God have mercy. Then look here now. If you are all right, me throw out a question I give you. For those of you who are say Crawford is overrated and one bag of things, out of all of the 28, wife style asks part of the question there. Of the 28 members of parliament, if it's not Damion Crawford, who is it? Tell me in the chat, guys. Energizing the PNP is one thing, but managing the PNP is another thing. Managing the PNP with a bunch of saboteurs, totally different something. All right, so Jamaican for life, so he's always talking about himself. You think so? Okay. All right. Uh None of them can manage or energize the PNP. Oh God, man, you know Harshy? Damien close to PJ, if not him out. Wow. We need decent opposition people, but I'm still not interested in the PNP winning the next election because, to my mind, where things are now, we will take time to rebuild a team of people who can manage. That's a good point, Miss Patricia. Miss Patricia, good night. Welcome. Big up yourself. Well, boy, as me say, the last time the PNP won an election was 14 years ago in 2011. And them did have to come with somebody were popular in Portia Simpson Miller. Now, it's been a while, and the condition where the PNP is in, I mean, they have not put enough time, effort, talent, and the right people them. And you see the thing when I noticed too, they keep recycling people. And that's one of the things them where hold on the organization and the potential of the organization. They keep on recycling people. And the people that they're recycling, they're not likable too much, they're not popular, things like that. So it's kind of like, where does the re-energization start? You know? Because it cannot start with Peter Bunting, the re-energization. Let me see how it is. Anyway, there's a reason why me asked another question at tonight. When he got up on that stage and lambasted the PM for saying that he wasn't given a silver spoon, I disliked him since. I hated that so much because to me, it was like tap dancing for Mark. Hated it. Well, the truth of the matter is, V, good night. The truth of the matter is, you see, Damion Crawford find himself where running for a seat, he had a hard time separating himself from the Rise United people. Them. Therefore, that attack style, extreme attack style politics that he came with against the prime minister and stuff like that, it turned off a lot of people, and it certainly smeared his image as a dread. Somebody was supposed to be militant certain way, now go do certain things, now go say certain things. And to see that Damion Crawford went out there joining the lies and the propaganda, that really, I mean, to be honest with you, me personally, I used to like Damion Crawford. I still like him, because I don't really think him evil and them something there. But I don't know if, let me say this, I would not support a Damion Crawford for Prime Minister of Jamaica. Right now, with Damion Crawford's behavior between running for the last election and after the election, Damion Crawford does not come off to me as the once serious. Because at one point, he was kind of serious, and a whole heap of people in a politics, out of politics, that look and say, so that brother you can become leader. I don't see him that way. And nobody who joined the Rise United movement, in my view, anybody who joined them, support them, anybody who can separate themselves from them, I would never encourage my Jamaican people to put them in the leadership of our country. And I'm just being honest. Okay? No. Can Damion Crawford change? I don't know. He's 46 years old. That's yet to be seen. That is yet to be seen. So I am not calling down any condemnation on him. I am just saying, in the capacity of leading an entire country, he doesn't do it for me right now. Right? But can he re-energize the PNP? It's possible. It is possible. But not only is it possible, but he is, and it's sad to say this. It's very sad. I say this with no joy. But when you look at the 28 opposition members, maybe one can help me out. Me not know, but after 28 opposition member, I don't see nobody else over there. Natalie Nita, me hear people mention she 1 and 2 times. Natalie Nita wouldn't do it for me. Why is that? I think she's bright. I think she's smart. I think she commanded or used to command respect in a certain way. But as me say, from you go sit down and conform and comfortable with a Rise United movement led PNP, make you can't look for me as a leader. 'Cause I strongly believe in people, you know, standing on principle where these things are concerned. Right? That's just how I feel. Somebody say Robinson. Well, make us see. Robinson, are the same thing for me. Julian Robinson, same thing. Me no see Robinson no separate from the rest of them guys. It's just pretty much the same thing for me, unfortunately. And that's why I say it's sad because of the 28 of them, unfortunately, I want to know some fear over here. If me this is somebody where they look kind of leadership quality like, I wouldn't mind saying it, you know. I wouldn't mind saying it. Definitely not Bunting. I don't know where he's going, but definitely not this guy who ball when him could not fix crime. Can't bother. But Jamaica is a serious place. We need serious leadership. I mean, even if, even if we don't have a good as somebody who can say, all right, this can be an alternative if anything happen with the government. We're supposed to can look on a person there and say, listen, this person would make a very good opposition. But talking about opposition leader, you know, say I know found a miss this yesterday and me go play it back and me gonna hear it. Yesterday. Yesterday, guys, yesterday when the media asked Mark Golden, say if if this is gonna be his last stump speech, something to that effect. They asked him, say if this is gonna be his last stump speech. Me I feel wonder if he misspoke in that response. Because when he respond about the stump speech, you know what the man say? The man say, no, he hope for that for a long time, many, many more times. Especially on that side, hold on there. Especially on that side of the aisle. In other words, I love it on the opposition side. May I play it and make on hear it. In other words, I love being on the opposition side. Me not understand. See it here.
Will this be your last throne speech as opposition leader?
Oh, well, I hope not. Time will tell, what God has in store for me.
And I have to ask, Mr. Golding, will this be your last throne speech as opposition leader?
Oh, well, I hope not. Time will tell, what God has in store for me, but I look forward to having many more, especially on the other side of the aisle, to continue the good work that we did in the last 5 years.
Okay, thank you, Sir Golding.
Listen good, especially, especially on that side of the aisle. Wait here.
Look forward to having many more, especially on the other side of the aisle, to continue the good work that we did.
He hopes to have many more, especially on the other side of the aisle.
Forward to having many more, especially on the other side of the aisle, to continue the good work that we did in the last 5 years.
Lord God. Me tell you, hey, me tell you, say this man I could care less if he become prime minister. All right, over opposition, a collecting salary and the demands of running a country is not rested on his shoulder. I don't think he does not aspire. I mean, him just do the bare minimum and do him after the work. My goal is not confident say him can be prime minister. Him just no want Andrew Holness there. and take on this role of telling Jamaica, Andrew Wellness this, Andrew Wellness that. I force me hear this, He hopes to have many more, especially on that side of the aisle, to continue the good work that they've been doing. Hey, on this Valentine's Day, my Jamaican people, if I love you one more time, you never go wrong that election here, I tell you no. You never go wrong. The JLP did want to win. Mark Goli never think him could have win. Never want to win. The JLP did want to win. You never hear something go say it, guys? Especially on that side of the aisle. To continue the good work. Yes, to continue the good work. I am not even going to get into asking what the good work was or anything like that, because if they were doing such good work, they would be in government, right? So there's that. But make we switch gears a little bit. I want to talk to you about taxes. I think I saw in my news feed this evening one little undercover comrade. She posted something asking somebody who was supposed to be an accountant about explaining the tax proposals. And based on what I've read, there is no ambiguity, there's no confusion. I mean, it was thoroughly explained and laid out by the finance minister. No confusion whatsoever. But sometimes people pretend as if they don't see, pretend as if they don't understand. And some of them, they even fail to read. Because you go over to Jamaica Information Service, you see everything that you need to know about the tax proposal and what it's going to be. And it's going to be taxing things like tobacco, alcoholic beverages, high sugar content. I personally think that when they put taxes on those things, I think it will help Jamaica to become a more healthy society. You understand? Because nowadays in a Jamaica, it never used to be like this, but nowadays in a Jamaica, we see more and more young people take up this habit. So young, take up this habit of smoking, drinking, and then we know what the World Health Organization said about the high sugar content. Anybody working at healthcare or have any knowledge of healthcare, we know that sugar is one of the worst things that you can overuse, right? We know there have been many studies about how sugar feed cancer cells and, one heap of things, how it affects weight and, all sort of things. I mean, even when we have kids, them tell we say, watch the sugar with the kids them. Right? Me not drink, that's why me not drink soda, Nothing out of can me not drink, And them something there. You understand? So I think that will help Jamaica to become a little more healthy. Now, me see TVJ put out one question. I mean, I feel wonder to myself if TVJ have sense, because TVJ say them a ask the people them of Jamaica if or how them feel about the new taxes on certain items. And make me comment over there, say, listen, TVJ, when you no travel go abroad, I wanna buy things to bring go back to Jamaica or buy things for use abroad. When you go around being picky about what you buy because there's taxes on it. No, you just do what you have to do. You buy what you have to buy. So what kind of stupidity that? It doesn't make any sense. But make I just play one video before me get started pan a tax argument here. I have a few things to say because me see some of the operatives them, them a try fi them a try fi start something. Them a try fi start something with the new taxes, yeah. Right? And me just say my piece on it and rest them right there so tonight because we not really unite with them because the PNP not supposed to open them out none at all in opposing this tax measure we come here now. So no watch this and I soon come back.
What 17 years of tax measures looks like. These are the tax measures. Every one of the pink sheets is a new one. Run it around the parliament. Let's see how long it stretches. These are all the tax measures introduced by them, Madam Speaker. 17 years of tax measures, Madam Speaker. Not one of these papers have we introduced in 6 years, Madam Speaker. Take it all across the parliament. 17 years. 17 years, Madam Speaker, of tax increases. This is all of them here. This is it. It can't even hold in the parliament. All of the tax increases, Madam Speaker, over 17 years cannot hold in this parliament, Madam Speaker. He has some nerve, Madam Speaker.
All right. So we're talking what you just saw in the parliament was just a few years ago when Dr. Nigel Clark was the finance minister. And want to see the papers them when we reel out over 100 sheets, right? And that is all tax papers. And none of those new tax or new or old, you can call them now, I guess. None of those tax papers were anything implemented by the current government. Okay? That is 17 years worth of tax papers when the opposition was there. Now, 17 years and countless. I mean, almost every time the PNP came annually, there would be taxes and taxes and taxes. The last set of taxes they implemented was during their last administration, right? When this whole financial crisis, IMF something go on, them did have to raise the taxes and them did raise the taxes, right? So over 9 years, let me just say roughly 10 years, over 10 years, or let me just be precise. Over 9 years, this government wall out no new taxes until now. If we did not have a hurricane, we would still not have any taxes. But we had something worse than the IMF situation. We have something that wipe out 41% of our GDP. We had no choice. I knew this was coming once the hurricane, I'm going to say the magnitude of the damage. But there's nothing that there's absolutely nothing. After seeing Nigel reload that the tax papers there and show the country said this is what 17-year what a tax look like. PNP calling back on look at operatives them because they cannot win the argument here for Uno. Uno now go there going at the parliament and oppose or talk tough upon the government. Through them a come with this attacks, for kind of put back things on track after this major disaster. Something that we have never seen before in Jamaica. We don't have the courage to do that. We don't have dare do that, So what wanna do? Send out the local mad people them, send out the local operatives them for come say, oh, them a put on tax. And them a put on tax on entertainment. And what about the people them with the cigarette them and the alcohol them and entertainers and entertainment? Like really? I sound desperate. Uno think say look tax pan tobacco. We not good for your body anyway. Uno think say look taxes pan that and look taxes pan the alcohol them. I go stop entertainment from going. A Jamaica party central. Jamaica the number one entertainment capital of the world. That now go stop the entertainment for go on. We don't have no argument for make right here, so. Because if we supposed to go down in it, where taxes are concerned, we could go back from 1989, come back to 2006. We're not even gonna really talk about the taxes we came between 2012 and 2016. Because we know say that was a crisis in and of itself, right? The whole financial thing that hit us after so many years of PNP's bad policies and the whole FinSac sitting on them whole heap of judgment there. We're not going to go back in the 2060. We're going to say, all right, as a country, we came together and we do the IMF deal and we did have to do what we have to do, and then the taxes, they were justified because that was disastrous. But if we're supposed to go back from 1989 and come up, we can't face in a parliament, you know. Because that not going to look good. So leave we alone, make we put on a little tax now to fix back a country and make up for the GDP we're gone. And so we're not in a problem. How about that? No, me hear them a make one argument as say, well, they never really have no argument. So this is just something that, you know, they just said because they wanted to. But they must say, boy, you know, we have an issue with how the government is dealing with the aid and the this and the that in the disaster areas. So, no shut on them out, man. Tap in eyes because here what happen. We don't want to hear nothing from the PNP about aid and disaster relief until the PNP can come with for them all heap of millions where them a collect for the say one serious scandal will come down on the PNP. Because me said the donors them want to, and I pinch and tell you this. Because somebody pinch me and tell me. Me hear say some of the PNP donors them a plan for go protest up at the opposition leader office because them want to know what happened to the monies that they donated and the PNP is not helping the people them. They not see nobody I get help, so they say. But look here, we don't want to hear nothing from Uno until Uno can come talk. Because we know what the government are do with the hurricane relief money, you know. At $10 billion. Me see them actively allocate now. People are go collect check and pick up check. For fix back their roof and fix back their house. Me see it with me eye them. $10 billion. And this money that is being allocated, it are allocated in enough for PNP constituencies too, down in the west. So wanna combo, wanna get the gall to talk about the pace at which the government allocate. What uno allocate? Wanna get money now? Millions a year. So what wanna do with phone money? And I am so disappointed. Jesus have mercy. I am so disappointed that the government, you know, hear them ask the PNP one time what them a do with for them millions or show Jamaica how phone millions are spent because the government are show Jamaica how for them 10 billion are spent. What is wrong with the JLP nonsense? Ask the people them how for them millions and billions are spent. Tell them to not talk to no. Can them get money too? So who is them? Them men in a position for criticize nobody upon the transparency and upon the accountability because they not do it. Tell them say the donors them want to know. Where the money I go, who them I help. Come see PNP woman. I true me never load it up here. So I see one PNP woman will live under one tarp. Down a Westmoreland. Stanch PNP woman. And she down there cost for help how long. And she call out PNP, she call out her MP for help her. She's still under a tarp. Because one of the things them too, You see a lot of these people, especially down in Westmoreland, guys, they lose their house, but guess what happened? Where them did live in a call house, I never house that from day one. And those are the ones who are looking for brand new foundation, big house, 3 bedroom, and that them a look for. You understand? Now, me no want to say too much because me no want nobody come say me insensitive and me heartless and me this and me that. So me no business. I'm just saying. Some of them who never live nowhere from morning, them want to live somewhere evening. And them people down there, at them vote for the PNP MP them who are collect the millions of dollars and not helping them. Me no like wickedness, you know. Me no like the wickedness. Because how can you be raising money, collecting money in the name of disaster? And Hurricane Melissa come and gone now from October last year. And them a collect money. And they keep pointing the finger. The government. But the money where them a collect, they're pocketing the money. And that is so wrong. Now, you know when me pick up and say, them a do some things with a hurricane money they were not nice. Me hear them come out last week and say, when the journalists ask about the money, they say that they're going to account for the money in their annual party report. Oh, you going to do that? Remember, say that no money we donated for, party business and politics and them something there. That the money there are solely for help the disaster people them. So how una go incorporate that money into party annual report? That means say Jamaica people them now go get no account, and the people them who look forward to getting help from this hurricane relief disaster money, them not gonna know nothing until uno decide to put out annual party report, which has nothing to do with collecting donation under hurricane relief name. So to me right now, this look like one scam. Yeah, it look like a scam. So about the taxes now. I one question I want to ask before me open the phone line here so tonight. And me know, say behind closed door, they must send out the operative them for come talk up some things about the government and the taxes. Cause then as me say, because for them tax rap sheet long from Punish Town Road go down a Matthews Lane, then can't really come out and talk. But let me ask you a question. Because we know so we oppose, we oppose to the taxes, we are coming now. We know, but we just can't talk out front. So my question is, if post a major disaster, we opposing the tax measures, because as I said in my video yesterday or today, we have two choices to manage to deal with, to fix the 41% GDP wipeout from the hurricane. And those two choices are, you're gonna either implement local tax, and I don't know whole heap of tax or no big tax. A tax on some things where you can see, you understand? Some little tourism thing and stuff like that. I'm gonna go through it when I'm done. Or maybe I should wait and do a full video on explaining what these taxes are on. I think I'll do that. But like I was saying, if they oppose the tax measure to respond, guys over Facebook, wanna come over YouTube. That phone they are dead, I may need it. Thank you for joining. Come over YouTube. Yeah, guys. So like I was saying, if them oppose the tax measure, and if we only have two choices, which is to either implement one local tax or to get into another long-term debt crisis by borrowing, right? Then if the PNP opposed to the tax, that means say, if they made in a government, they made a can we go borrow and get we trapped in one of that debt trap again where we can't come out of. Just a small question. But in the meantime, let me open the phone line over yesterday. If you don't want to call him, let me see how much percent depend on this. Happy pre-Valentine's, my JPU family. Big up on yourself. I love you guys. All right. I've got. All right. Una can call. Call me on the number going across the bottom of the screen, guys, if you wish to join the conversation. And please to hit the like button. Thank you very much. This tax measure is necessary. Absolutely, it is. So the PNP tax papers here, guys. 17 years. And over the last 9 years, at one time, then come with new tax. Look on the 17 years.
What 17 years of tax measures looks like. These are the tax measures. Every one of the pink sheets is a new one. Run it around the parliament. Let's see how long it stretches. These are all the tax measures introduced by them, Madam Speaker. 17 years of tax measures, Madam Speaker. Not one of these papers have we introduced in 6 years, Madam Speaker. Take it all across the parliament. 17 years. 17 years, Madam Speaker, of tax increases. This is all of them here. This is it. It can't even hold in the parliament. All of the tax increases, Madam Speaker, over 17 years cannot hold in this parliament, Madam Speaker. He has some nerve, Madam Speaker.
All right. That was an epic moment. That was an epic moment, guys. In our parliament. I mean, I tell you, say, boy, Nigel, boy, I mean, I don't know what did happen to Nigel that day, but Nigel grandpa that day, Jesus Father, what an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. All right, so where the taxes are concerned, we have taxes on digital services and intangibles, okay? And this applies to services supplied from abroad and consumed in Jamaica. Special consumption tax on non-alcoholic sweetened beverages. Taxes on alcohol and cigarettes. You know, say, let me leave that alone. Modified duty concession, environmental protection levy, tourism and housing, property tax. You have to do what you have to do, you know. You have to do what you have to do. Anytime you think about this crisis we just deal with in Jamaica, aka Hurricane Melissa. Same time I think about Hurricane Melissa, me just glad so we have a country left. God Almighty know. Because it could have much worse, you know, guys. I mean, when you really think about it, Jamaica is such a small little country. 3 million people. And if you say we get the hurricane, and the hurricane could have easily cripple us to a point where we have to start build back from foundation. And that did not happen. And if anybody traveled to Jamaica since the hurricane, you can. Me no know if this happened with anybody who traveled to Jamaica since the hurricane. I've traveled to Jamaica since the hurricane, guys, and when you're in the areas where the disaster never happened, to me, it gave me a sense of appreciation. This is a boy, you can still come in the country and the country still function. You know, so from the hurricane happened back home in America, I've come across several people who them sit on the news. You know, they know I'm from Jamaica. And them sit on the news say Jamaica had this major disaster and stuff like that. Even at my doctor's office, I go a day, and one of the girls in there, she said, "Are your family okay?" You know, things like that. And I've had people say to me that, you know, they were planning or are planning on going to Jamaica. And is it safe? Is it okay? How are things? And we met them know, say, you know, I was just there and, you know, it's safe to travel there. And even some of the disaster era them, the hotel them are open back up and business are come back up and running again. So we are to consider ourselves. Despite the wipeout with the GDP and so we get, we still have a lot to be grateful for. Because remember, with tourism still a galang same way, we could have get to airport back up and running in a matter of just a few days. We've got so much to be grateful for. Now imagine if what did happen to all the people them down in New Orleans with Hurricane Katrina did all reach we in Jamaica, the whole island, or majority of the island. Imagine. Me not ball about the little tax, cause as a matter of fact, ungrateful people to have had 9 years of no new taxes. I wanna come now see disaster and the tax a come. I wanna go on like say is a crime. When you see any yellow tape, it's not no crime. We have to do what we have to do. The only people them when me see a ball are some of the people them, the tax dodger them in our country. See, Sharon said enough tourists still a go rope in. Yeah, man, me I tell the people them. Say Jamaica is open. Jamaica open for business, of course, what you mean? Of course, me see this, you know, hurricane, major disastrous, catastrophic hurricane category 5 happen in our country and tourists still are go there. The tourism sector still open. You never see that now in the world yet? No? And I can tell you no. When me come down to Jamaica in a December, the flight when me come down pan was full. Yes. So we have a lot to be grateful for, as I said. Blessed and highly favored. They can't say it again. Good night, Elements. The Elements say when Gilbert lick, it was pure chaos and starvation. I remember Gilbert. Brand Jamaica, right through. I first me see this. Remember on the election campaign, the PNP was planning a little tax here and there. Marcia, please. Hi. Marcia, no come take out the seriousness out of the program. I would it say we can put on a little thing. Hello, good night. Hello. Hi, good night. You're live.
Yes, Natalie.
Good night, Miss Pat.
How you do?
Good.
I have a little thought recently.
Yes.
You see, and it may sound harsh, But you know, this to and fro before, in that, especially the last budget debate, and the Prime Minister have go through and you know, they go through the whole chronology or the history about which administration, whether the PNP administration, Portia and Peter, or Bruce Golding and his finance people, who started us on the right track in terms of the finances and the economy coming back and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds weird, but you know, to me, Melissa in a way look like he's a blessing, because now we like we're gone. It's like it make a clean slate. And this is one of the reasons why I don't want to see the PNP coming back right now. I would have liked the Jamaica Labour Party and Jonah's team to just do what they have to do. Give it I think maybe a 5 to 7 years. And bring it back, and then it's like undisputable now, you know, in terms of really and truly how capable they are in terms of really managing an economy and managing a country. So in a way, I'm glad Melissa no kill off the whole away. But it is something I've been thinking about, that is another part of the little blessing. You know,
I see what you mean.
For the government, yeah. And I want them to continue and get enough time to bring things back.
Okay, I see what you mean.
And as to Damion, oh Jesus. I want miracle from God to go save PNP, you know, because I don't see nobody over there.
Oh God.
You don't see nobody, and even some young people who them never have good leadership to even mentor them, Natalie. To be decent. It bad.
Wow, is it that bad? So you not think Damion can at least lead a good opposition party?
Me no know. Me no know. Because him probably have to spend so much time if him win. I hold up the shield against the risers for a start.
Well, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it.
And then now, who am I gonna find who truly going to be with him? And as me say, them none of them people, they don't have no experience in a government. Look here, you see, after COVID and all them something, they Natalie, you don't realize even this hurricane, leadership of the country, it's not what it used to be decades ago.
True.
When you say you want to take on leadership of a country now, these are the things, the COVIDs and the geopolitical drama and all these things. It's not like it was decades ago.
Mm-hmm.
So you really have to have some solid, level-headed, astute people. Mature, and I don't mean mature in terms of age. I mean, you understand me?
Yeah. Experience and wisdom, knowledge and understanding. Yeah, man.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And bad to bad, as much as we're talking, we see it. Mr. Honest grow in the job. So by the time certain things did liquid like COVID, and so at least we see how, you know?
Yeah.
And you see, him never come in with a baggage. You see, this is the next thing. Now, they may never come in. Damion and them, all of them have baggage.
What kind of baggage do you think Damion have?
But to me, Damion lose a lot of, in my eyes, as we are saying in Jamaica, we lose half of Damion. Me don't feel comfortable with him. No, I mean, I thought, wow. You see, when him did all in East Rural, I thought, wow. Yeah, me know them are fighting because him did have, you know, give props for education and what have you. But even in the last little run up here, I don't know that him ready. I'm not telling him hopeless or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Him is probably one of the best ones. But me don't know that him ready and can manage it. And manage the people, them, the caliber, the Koro people, them. Let me tell you something. Me really, me not see it. Only God can make a miracle for PNP. And somebody blindside come from I don't know where or who. But me honestly.
They say we're not dead. They say we're not dead. Now that shit when you know think say him can't find him. You know think say him can't find him footing for give Andrew Holness a good challenge in the next election.
I don't want Holness to get not good challenge in the next election. I
mean, somebody has to challenge him.
Yes, but well, maybe because he's popular, you know, still that's a big plus. But I don't know. You see, I think what happened to me is like, to me, you don't know. All right, straight.
Andrew Holness set the bar high. The Andrew Holness and the administration set the bar.
Oh, fine. I'm done. All right, so put that one side.
Okay.
If you're looking at the PNP people, right? One of the challenges I'm having is you never know who to trust. You don't even know what them really believe. You don't know some of them who you probably did think was decent and dignitable, how them end up behaving in the last campaign and so. You understand what I say?
So you think the last election campaign damaged them?
Yes.
Okay, I see what you mean. Because I share that view too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I tell you, me don't know. Me really concerned. You know, it's some simple. All right, you see, I want to make thing out. Mr. Golden, and when he had his hand in his pants, and I look at the little interview and I say, but all right, everybody knows a ceremonial opening or something. You see how him looks scruffy?
Mm-hmm.
What you doing? You're growing a beard, or you never remember to shave? You know, it may seem simple.
No, it don't simple. I'm sorry.
Come on.
It's not simple. That's where it starts, you know, how you carry yourself, you know. People can judge you just by seeing you the first time how you carry yourself, you know. So it's not something small, it's a package. It's a package, as you rightfully said. Mm-hmm.
Why, Natalie?
But you make the situation sound hopeless, auntie.
No. As you say, we're not dead, not that she were, but no, all I can say now is God have to create a miracle. Because what we see with the eye, I can't see it. And you can't say, well, all right. If you're even going, all right, no matter what you want them in the MP part. If you go over the Senate, me can say, and again, me not really know them. But in the young man, Alan, remember him last name, the one from out west.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, and give me a feeling like, you know, him decent. And I will say maybe Mr. Ferguson too, the guy there, Barita head one. But we don't know, you know, we don't really know them neither.
Warm to the man where replaced Lisa Anna. That man they look like one serious man. You know him?
Man replaced Lisa Anna.
What him name again? The people in the chat. Type it in the comment, let me see. Dr. Russell. Me not really know him that well, but
oh, for true, me did hear somebody tell me that somebody tell me that he is a decent man and know him operate and so. But again, as me said, is them still not have no experience in terms of all of them new.
And the thing too is that you cannot depend on one soul.
In the next 5 years, you have a team, and even though people are going about Andrew, if Andrew never have the quality kind of team him have, it still never fly.
I was just gonna say that it's not no one man or one woman. You have to can farm have a formidable team around you. Yes. So even with just Dr. Russell, if he's capable, and from what I heard, he's a nice man, people centered.
Somebody tell me that.
Him alone couldn't carry it, and boy, the situation bad for true, but they say one of them know that shit.
Yes, I think, I mean, God can, so, God, I think, still have us in the palm of his hand,
Yeah.
and it is good for us to have a good opposition. And so I guess everything in God time, but we just not see it. Not right now.
Okay. Well, we can pray for them though.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I pray because yes, and maybe to be honest, some of these people that we see who are coming up now, that is part of the journey towards getting the party back together. It's just that we don't have a good enough cadre of people who have the level of experience and all of that.
Yeah.
At this time, so I don't know if PNP can ready for the next election to take over country.
Well, thank you so much. I'm glad to hear from you.
Yes. Yeah. We catch you live tonight.
Yes.
Because normally afterwards, me can up a watch.
Yes.
All right. Bless you.
Thank you. Right. Have a good night.
Yeah, easy.
Miss Pat is so sweet, so insightful. But we may never did I look on it that way there. As all she said. But you see this thing about leadership, guys. This thing about leadership, there's a reason why they call it a leadership, right? It's a group of people, a set of people. And not just no one man or no one woman, but you want to come lead and want to come lead. You can put a team together. And at this now, I beat the opposition, because you have to have a team of people. If you're going to have a team of people that includes Bunting and Dayton Campbell and Ian Eels and the people, that's why it's not good to recycle sometime in a politics. It's never a good idea. Because, see what now? No, sir. Me see the Prime Minister do something today. And boy, I don't know. The electric breasts, when I say always, I say some nasty things about the Prime Minister. Me see the Prime Minister give out some Valentine's Day or something. And him give her one. And you want to stay the woman and laugh and a smile and I take the something. What then do it? Me can't do this up people. And when you look me and smile with them, me can't play hypocrite, That's why when people talk about politics, me say me not build for politics and me can't be a hypocrite. All me feel as some I tell you. All me feel that you see in my body language. Me can't suppress, me can't oppress myself, me can't hold down things. When I write, and me can't play hypocrite with people. Me can't do it. As so Virgo people them stay we can't be a hypocrite. If me ain't no take tea, me not walk in your way. So I go. Me don't know what she do, but the Prime Minister is so gracious in everything that he does. With all the things where they say about him and do him. Anytime he come face to face with them, him not shun them, him not diss them back. Him not eye for an eye. Him deal with them humanely and decent with decency. And some of the things that when me see him do, I couldn't do it. Because all electric breast and them kind of people there. Somebody else have to gear that, not me. But the Prime Minister has the patience of Job. I'm not a lie. If you want me hate you, tell a lie for me. One month a lie, then tell upon the man. And how him find it in a theme heart to come face to face with them and still be nice and still be gentle and decent. Me no know. God make him special because me couldn't do it. If you this, me go this your back. Right there, so. That's right. Usually say my face, I'll tell you everything. My dear, same so. But the person was said earlier, when me did a laugh, and I say, oh, Marcia, Miss Marcia, come to the front of the line. Cause you come talking at the chat but say them did want to put on tax. Them me talk if it's true in the election. Then they say 2% tax. Then me say put on a little tax on the food import. But Dayton and Campbell come and say put on a little tax. And that was their thing. How you gonna do this? A tax. And then come out and deny say, well, we never mean it that way. Yes, you did. And where them did I go put on tax for? Them never see Melissa come. So they would have taxed if they were in government. They would have taxed for no reason, for no good reason. But this government, and I just have to say this about Miss Faval. Auntie Faval. I have to say this about her. Faval reminds me of quiet confidence, right? I thought Nigel was smart. I thought he was fit for the role of finance minister. I thought he was one of the biggest nerds ever. Okay. But he was fit for the job, clearly. IMF sent FEMA and all these things. And when you say the disaster um, policy and everything that was done, Nigel was good. When it comes on to Faval, she's not loud. She's not performative. She's not she's not what we would usually see in a finance minister. But when I look at Faval, I see quiet, confident, knowledgeable, wise, and I trust her. I do. Me just shut my eye and make that woman here lead me. Me trust her. She's so sure. And for a person who no flamboyant and them something there, and you can see and sense the confidence that she has in what she does. Me trust her, and I like that because the loudness and them something there, I know for everybody, and everybody are gonna be that way. You have some people who are gonna work in silence, just like Dr. Chang, work in silence and come lick people with your result. You're not feeling an argument. So some people are just that way. And she's one of those people. That's right, she's not a drama queen. You know, you should come out and come text it on people and cuss people in an argument with people. She come there for do a job and she's doing her job. And even when them said this and that about her, she not look. And one time every year, Faval say something. When she did on the campaign trail last time. And them go give her the mic. I mean, know who tell her if you say this. When me hear Faval say, Moby here, we not fear them no day. I say, hold on, who that? Yeah, she ball out and say, Moby, we not fear them no day. I say, wait there. But that was campaigning. But besides that, if you listen to her, you know, in what she said in the parliament and how she explained things and how she was just so sure, you know, I trust her. And certainly in this time, I would trust Faval with our finance ministry than anybody on the opposition benches. And let me just say this in closing. Sometimes people say things I'm not really pay attention, you know, because you know you're out here, you talk your politics or whatever. And everybody agree with you and everybody will like you. And I'm okay with that. But me hear some people are talk about JLP blogger. So some of them are call me, you know, people. Yes, some of them are call me JLP blogger. And it's like people expect you to come out here and either be a JLP blogger or a PNP blogger. Nobody not talk about no truth blogger around here, you know. Nobody never come out here and accuse me of telling a lie before. Never. And if I mistakenly come out here come say something on national issues or about somebody that is false, and I later learn it's false, I will come and apologize and correct it and them something because we have to do what we do responsibly. But the people them who might not know, come see somebody comment in the chat on one video yesterday. And may have to correct the person and say, listen, this is a true channel, right? And if it is that in this time, one party now perform, or them now do the right thing, and one party a perform and not do the right thing, it is what it is. As long as it's the truth, as long as you can't come dispute me, and you can't come debate me, upon what me I say and upon the truth, then you have no argument. And you certainly are not in a position to come talk about PNP or JLP blogger. Challenge me on the truth. And if you are not gonna challenge me on the truth, then why is it that I have to be a JLP blogger? It's about the truth. And the truth of the matter is, where this tax thing is concerned, for example, it's the right thing. What else are we gonna do? If you have a problem with it, make a suggestion. What else do you think we should do? Because as I said, we only have two choices. We're either going to come with the tax now after 9 years of no new taxes. We're going to either come with the new tax now, or we're going to find ourselves in a situation where we in this long-term borrowing debt burden again. We don't want to do that. So if you want to say the tax are evil and the other choice are evil, these are the lesser of the two evil. Good night, Colin. Did you see the picture with one of your critics and the MP from East Portland? No, sir. Then how kind of picture that now? Lifestyle say, if you talk truth, you automatically become JLP blogger. True? You see, some people, they want to be saying this and saying that, but when you really talk, when you really respond and talk and ask them to come objectively, challenge or tell me what is it that you have an issue with. What did I say something that is untrue or not factual? Come with your truth and make we talk about it. We don't really want a confrontation with nobody. But if you want to, go on about truth, then yeah, make we have that conversation. But to be labeling somebody based on what makes no sense. Thank you, Andrew. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. It's good that Valentine's Day is going to fall on the weekend. There's a lot more opportunity for people who celebrate to do a lot more, considering you have time. Anyway, guys, me go check out here now. We're keeping an eye. I love how balanced you are. Thank you, sweet Sassy. Thank you. We go keep our eye open. Them say what not dead, no dash away. What not dead, no dash it way. Papa Jesus. Guys, we go keep our eye out for this. Me not understand. Me put up one video when this afternoon. I put up a video. I want to check it out after I done watch this. But me not understand how Damion Crawford are telling me they say it's no secret. Everybody knows say him have ambition. But at the same time, And not no wrong if you have ambition, right? Or have an interest in leadership. But while him a say that, him leader say him not going anywhere. Yes, him leader say him hope to have many, many more on the opposition side. And then you have this one here, if you're a joker, you have him in the background. You know, say I tell Mark for say them something I do. Me feel so. Say I tell, cause this can't real. I want to make it make sense here, man. But anyway, we'll keep on following this story. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Make sure that you hit the like button before you go. Enjoy your weekend. I don't know if War Room will keep tomorrow, but I'll keep you guys posted. Just keep watching the channel for any updates. Have a good night. Thank you.
Big up Natalie, JPU, Jamaica. Politics uncovered. One people, one team, one vision. Jamaica, we say.
Jingle.
Jamaica politics uncovered. JPU on the scene. Carrying the facts, keeping people informed and clean.
JP stand strong. Oh yes, we're standing strong.
JPU with Jamaica every day.
Stronger Jamaica.
2026,
Building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team.
One vision, we say.
JPU with Jamaica.
Every day.
Stronger Jamaica.
2026,
Building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team.
One vision, we say.
JPU with Jamaica.
Every day. Real news on time. Helping Jamaica plan.
Together we rise, one heart, one land.
One J